What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is episode 275 for your November 11th, 2022. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining me right here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. Guys, we are doing a Friday Night SmackDown and AEW post show from tonight. Guys, this was a night full of tournament matches, to be completely fair with you guys, as we had the SmackDown World Cup start tonight, as well as the continuation of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament happening on AEW Rampage. Guys, I thought both shows were pretty dang good tonight, to be completely fair with you guys. I thought SmackDown was fantastic. And AEW Rampage saw some great professional wrestling there as well. Hey, Ariane, how are you guys? Well, how are you doing tonight? Guys, we're going to be getting right into the thick of things when it comes to Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage. I forgot to even make a thumbnail for this episode. That thumbnail will be actually uploaded after this podcast goes off the air tonight, but it's okay. We're still here. We got the AEW Rampage and Friday Night SmackDown post show, so you guys got it right here. What's going on, uh, Ariane? Uh, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's just let me know. Just let me know. But hi, how are you? How was your day today? I hope you're gonna have a great weekend, and we are gonna get right into everything when it comes to Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Dynamite, or not Dynamite, Rampage from tonight. Guys, if you missed anything over the last week or so here on Outside the Brand, make sure to go check that out. It's all on the homepage of the channel. If you guys don't follow me on social media, all you guys gotta do is go down in the description below. You guys can go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All the TikTok links for everybody that's associated with Outside the Brand is in the description of today's stream. So you guys can just go and check out anybody that's associated with Outside the Brand. Go get the merch, bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's merchandise. You guys can go get any type of t shirt design, any type of hoodie design that you may be wanting to see. Yeah, this is going to be absolutely great. Both War Games matches are looking great so far. Yes, they are. We got the Bloodline inside War Games versus the Brawling Brutes and Drew McIntyre. It looks like we are going to be getting Kevin Owens. We are going to be getting Kevin Owens. I'm legitimately going to speak that into existence. Kevin Owens will be returning. He will be going to Friday Night SmackDown, and he will be getting involved inside War Games against everybody that is going to be involved, because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is the goddamn story, and I'm speaking that into existence. Both women's and men's War Games are looking phenomenal so far. I thought Sheamus coming back tonight was absolutely a perfect way to get things going for Survivor Series War Games. I thought it was fantastic, and we're going to be talking about everything that happened on Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Uh, you don't think KO will be getting announced until the actual War Games match? I think that's actually very, very cool. I think that would be a great way to get him in there. And I think that would just be a great way to just keep that suspense going. Or if you guys want, you guys can also just have KO show up at the finale, at the final Friday Night SmackDown before War Games. You guys can legitimately build that anticipation on who is going to be that final spot on the babyface side of things when it comes to the men's War Games match. I think that could actually be absolutely fantastic. So I actually like that very, very much. So we're going to get into everything that happened on Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage tonight. So like I said, go down to the description below. You guys can find all the social medias that you guys can. You guys can also go to that bonfire link for bonfire.com, the exclusive home of OTB and its merchandise. You guys can just, just help out the channel in any way you can. If you guys are not subscribed, you guys can hit that subscribe button down below. turn on the bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. And it's just a great way to keep things going and being a part of the Outside the Brand family, y'all. We are on Outside the Brand almost every single day of the week. So why wouldn't you want to be a part of the family? It is a great time over here. So definitely consider subscribing if you don't subscribe already. Guys, let's get right into it. We don't want to waste any more of your precious time on a Friday night. We're going to get right into Friday Night SmackDown to kick things off here on the SmackDown and AEW Rampage post show on Outside the Brand. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on OTB tonight. Guys, we started things off hot. We started things off red hot with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships on the line as the Usos defended against the New Day. As we all know, the story heading into this match, if the Usos win, they will most likely be, and they basically will be, the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in WWE history. The New Day are the current longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions in the company's history. So the New Day were trying to keep the Usos away from that record. That didn't happen tonight. The Usos did retain. But I do believe that the Usos have deserved, something of that nature. The New Day, and shout out to Johnny for this. Johnny from the from sorry, Johnny from the Triple Threat podcast. If you guys don't follow them on Twitch, you guys should definitely go do that. But shout out to Johnny for this one. The New Day have obviously made their uh presence known within tag team wrestling, and they are definitely just a tag team that you think of, and they are basically cemented as one of, if not one of the greatest tag teams in obviously recent memory, but obviously of all time as well. If the Usos have anything, if the Usos can have anything to get their legacy upward, it's the longest reigning tag team championship reign in the company's history. So, if the Usos are going to want to be cemented as one of the greatest tag teams to ever come into existence for the WWE, giving them the tag team championship title reign of the longest ever is not too bad of a shout, right? So I do believe that this is a very well deserved reign, and honestly, I really do like the way that the Usos have been having this tag team championship run right now. So honestly, having them retain was really the only kind of option that they really could have went with. And I do like the Usos right now, so I do believe that this was a very well thought out plan, and this was a very well deserved win for the Usos. But this match is fantastic. From top to bottom, this thing was great. I thought this was probably, if I had to rank every single. Now, let's be real. We've seen this match a lot, right? We have seen this match a ton. But if I had to put this within the rankings of how well this match really held up to basically any other New Day and Usos match, I'd probably put it top three. I'd probably put it top three to be completely fair with you guys because this match was just that damn good. Top three, top five at the least. Right? I thought this match right here is definitely noteworthy to be at least in the top five. If you guys put them into top three, I would not be complaining whatsoever. But to me, this was definitely a top five, top three type of level of a matchup right here between the New Day and the Usos. Now, I will be going over a lot of this matchup here because this match was just that great. We had Kofi Kingston hitting an SOS on Jay. He goes for the cover, but Jay kicks out. Kofi then lifts Jay, but Jay with a kick to the side of the head. Woods is tagged in, and Jay throws Kofi to the outside of the ring. Woods then goes for a super kick, but Jay ducks it, and Jay hits a super kick of his own. Jimmy is tagged in, and they hit Woods with a double super kick. Kofi is on the ring apron, and they hit a double super kick on Kofi. a double super kick onto Woods once again. The Usos then climb to the top rope for an Uso splash. Jimmy goes for the cover, but Woods kicks out. Kofi then grabs Jay and throws him into the ringside steps. Woods then hangs Jimmy up on the top rope. Kofi with a backbreaker onto Jay, and Woods with a midnight hour. Jimmy then goes for a suicide dive, but Woods hits a right hand. Woods then hits a DDT right after that, followed by Kofi getting tagged in and hitting a midnight hour onto Jimmy. Kofi then goes for a cover, but Jay breaks up the pinfall. All the men are standing in the ring, and right hands by all four of them. They're just going for it, they're just brawling at this point, right? Jay and Woods are on the outside, and Jay hits two super kicks onto Woods. Kofi from the top rope, but Jimmy gets a right hand. Jay tags in. The Usos from the top rope are on the top rope with Kofi, but Kofi drops them both off the top rope. Kofi then jumps on the Usos, but the Usos catch him in a 1D, and Jay goes for the cover for the 1, 2, 3. And that is it. The catching 1D off the top rope by the Usos to Kofi Kingston was a phenomenal spot to end that match off, and I thought that was a great way to get things going, and they do retain the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, thus they're basically going to become the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions in WWE history. Great match. Like I said, I thought this was a top 5, maybe even top 3 match of their entire rivalry. This was absolutely fantastic. Perfectly well done, and the Usos are still the tag team champions of WWE. We then cut backstage to the Usos are celebrating. Roman stands up and smiles, telling them it feels good. He says this is what brings the greatness of all. This is what being the greatest of all time feels like. And now that they got that done, it's time for him to handle stuff, but he needs them by his side. And if he is going to do this, they are going to do this the right way. In the ring, live. So we will be seeing the Bloodline later on in the show. The WWE World Cup started tonight, and we got Santos Escobar taking on Shinsuke Nakamura in the first round. And this, my friends, was a great match as well. I thought this whole thing of the SmackDown World Cup being a thing would be great. Like I said, if you guys saw my TikTok from earlier today, where I was basically giving you guys the participants of the SmackDown World Cup, what I would have done, and I would have done this a little bit differently than what they are doing right now. They have 8 participants in the SmackDown World Cup. I would have had 16 total, right? I would have 8 from Friday Night SmackDown and 8 from Monday Night Raw. And the winner of the Monday Night Raw side and the winner of the Friday Night SmackDown side would meet in the finals in a Raw versus SmackDown type matchup at a pay-per-view of at like the next coming pay-per-view. I would have done this during the summer months, and I would have had the SmackDown versus Raw match happen at SummerSlam. I thought that would be a great thing, and the winner of whoever the SmackDown uh, versus Raw match would be getting a possible championship opportunity uh, down the line. I thought that would have been a great way. What is going on, Joey? How are you, my man? Uh, you're welcome into the Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage post show on Outside the Brand. If this is your first time here, mind hitting that subscribe button real quick. We are live basically every single day of the week. So hitting that subscribe button and turning on the bell, you'll never miss an episode of OTB from here, right here on our YouTube channel. So just consider subscribing. It's a fun time over here. So yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have done a Raw side and a SmackDown side. The winners of those two sides would meet at a big pay-per-view for a shot at a possible world title match. That's what I would have done. A from Raw, A from SmackDown. You could have done a thing like that. Uh, I am doing very well, Joey. Thank you so much for asking. We are doing great over here, and we're just, you know, chilling, hanging out, having a good talk about Friday Night SmackDown tonight. And we will be doing AEW Rampage as well. Um, what's going on? What's going on, my guy? How are you? So yeah, that's what I would have done. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Would you guys have liked to see a Raw side and a SmackDown side to meet face to face, Raw versus SmackDown in the finals? I thought that would have been a really cool idea to do, but they are only doing 8 SmackDown guys and just meeting at the end of this thing, whenever that may be. So we had Santos Escobar and Shinsuke Nakamura to kick off the tournament from tonight. We had uh so the match goes like this. Uh Shinsuke, he hit a second rope kick onto Escobar. He goes for a cover and Escobar kicks out. Nakamura to the ropes, but Escobar with kicks to the face. Santos then lifts Nakamura up, but Nakamura lands on his feet, and he throws Escobar onto the mat. Wild, that is Joaquin Wild, was on the apron, but Nakamura kicks him off. Escobar then rolls Nakamura up, but Nakamura does kick out. Nakamura with a kick to the face. Zelina Vega on the ring apron, and Wild drags Escobar to the outside of the ring. Nakamura then with the baseball slide onto Joaquin Wild. Nakamura then throws Escobar back into the ring. Del Toro jumps off the ring steps, but Nakamura gets a knee to the midsection onto Del Toro. Nakamura on the top rope, but Escobar then kicks him in the face. Escobar from the second rope, he lifts Nakamura up on his shoulders for a phantom driver off the top rope, and he goes for a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Santos Escobar moves on into the semifinals. And I forgot to send the link to Loff. Why did I forget to send the link to Loff? I thought Loff was not going to be here for the review because it is his birthday. I thought he would have wanted to take the night off for his birthday, but I will invite Loff in for the stream. And I sent the link, Loff. Check your Instagram DMs. Check your Instagram DMs. I do want to have a chat with you, not only because it's your birthday and I love my brother like that, but I do want to talk to you guys about Friday Night SmackDown with my big brother Loff. So why not? Why not? Never a day off in the world of professional wrestling. That is very true. That is very true. That is very true. But with him having his 22nd birthday today, I thought it would have been a nice thing to do. But, hey, if he wants to come on in on his 22nd birthday, talk to his brother Phil, why not? I like it. I like the idea. I like the Moxley. I like the moxie of that kid. And he is just a great guy to talk to. So why wouldn't I want to have Waff on the podcast tonight? I thought it would have been a great day. So let's go. Let's do this thing. Waff, here you go, my brother. You are in. Um, when you actually get in here. And yeah, it's a great time. You kind of wish Braun was not in the cup. I do. I do. Braun Strowman being in the cup makes no sense. Braun Strowman being in the World Cup makes no sense at all. But you know what? I mean, I guess it's okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. Obviously, I don't feel like you guys are kind of into it. But yeah, I do not want Braun Strowman in the cup. It's just kind of weird. It's very weird to be completely fair with you. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. See, Joey doesn't like it. Joey doesn't like it either. I mean, I mean, Sean, yeah, I do kind of think it's a little unfair too. I really do. The guy's massive. and he's a big dude. I don't want to mess with him. But yeah, he's just a big dude in this cup. If they legitimately set this guy up to win, I don't even know why, right? I mean, the winner gets a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. So why? Why is Braun Strowman in here? Um, he's a huge guy, and everyone else here are tiny twigs. I wouldn't call them tiny twigs, but yeah, I mean, I get your sentiment. The guy is a big dude. He is a big dude, and yeah, it's he's big. Braun Strowman is a big dude. I really don't understand why he is here in the cup. But yeah, Loff, are you in here, my bro? I sent the link to you, brother. So yeah, Braun versus Gunther. Who would win that? Walter have to. Gunther would have to win that. I mean, he is not. Braun Strowman is not going to be the one to beat Gunther on his historic Intercontinental Championship reign. That's just not happening, and like that just should not happen at all. I really don't know why that would happen. To be completely fair with you, so yeah, that's yeah, that just should not happen. That really should not happen. So yeah, I mean, created you in WWE 2K22 the best I could. A lot of stuff was not working in my favor. I sent a picture of you of it on Instagram. All right, Sean, thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely have a look at that after the podcast. And I'll probably make a video on it on TikTok. So you might actually want to stay tuned. So yeah, I don't know where Loff is. I sent the link to him, and I don't kind of want to move on. I don't want to move on into anything else until my big bro gets here. So yeah, let's just continue to talk it out. I'm cool with just talking for a little bit until Loff gets on in here. Thank you so much, Sean. That's actually really cool. I actually do have my character on there already. If you guys want to find him, it is most likely Phil Danger on there. So just go find it. Honestly, if you just type in OTB, like the hashtag OTB on the WWE 2K22 community creations, you guys can probably find a ton of outside the brand uh like created superstars out there because Loft has one. I believe Nate has one. I believe Nate made Megan one. I don't know if Saul made one to upload, but I know Nate and Loft and Megan have one on WWE 2K22's community creations. So, and since it being cross-platform, you guys can download it on any platform that there is. So, you guys can definitely check us out on the WWE 2K22 community creations tab. So, don't judge it. Stuff was not working. Like face scans, were not working. Your hairstyle isn't in the game. I even uploaded your entrance on my. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Um, if you guys don't follow, uh, if you guys don't follow this guy on TikTok, you can leave your TikTok in the chat, my brother, and let's all follow you guys together. And look at that, my boy Johnny's in the chat. Thank you so much, my brother Johnny. Loff is actually coming into the stream very soon. I don't know where he is. I think he was live on Twitch the same time you guys were, Johnny, from the Triple Threat Podcast. If you guys don't follow the Triple Threat Pod on Twitch, you guys should definitely go do that. Johnny is a great guy. I was a guest host on, well, not a guest host. I shouldn't say I was a host because those three hold it down over there on Twitch. But yeah, um, go check him out. It's the Triple Threat Pod on Twitch. It's a great show. I think they are easily becoming one of my favorite podcasts out there, and not just myself, but everybody out there. They are absolutely killing it right now, and it's just a great time over there. So go check that out. Joey apparently does watch the Triple Threat podcast. So there you go. Joey, John, what's up? How you guys mingling tonight? Wow, where the hell are you? I don't want to. I don't want to move on into anything else on the show that happened on Friday Night SmackDown tonight without my brother Laugh out there, Johnny. I should say Johnny. I feel weird calling you John. It's just not that Johnny. It was Laugh's birthday today. It was Laugh's birthday today, so I thought it would be great to have him take the day off. But he wants to come on into the show. So who am I to say, yeah, no, Love, you can't be on the show tonight? I don't know why things are just dinging in my ears right now, but yeah, um, I have my phone plugged in and it's just dinging in my ear. But yeah, it was Love's birthday. I thought it would have been a nice thing to do, just give him the day off, for the podcasting thing. But he wants to come on in, so I do want to have him on in here. I sent him the link. I sent him the link. I don't know what is happening. I might want to send it to him again just so that he actually does have it. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that we are doing. Yeah, so there is that. But Johnny, how did you like? Well, while while we're talking here in the chat, we talked about the first match, the SmackDown and Raw Tag Team Title match, the Undisputed Tag Team Title match, and we just talked about the Santos Escobar and Shinsuke Nakamura starting off the World Cup for Friday Night SmackDown. How did you guys like those two matches to start off? I thought those two matches were great. And Johnny, I don't know if you were here for my explanation as to what I would have done for this World Cup tournament type of feel, but I would have had 8 SmackDown guys, I would have had 8 Monday Night Raw guys, and I would have had the two winners of those sides of the brackets like meet in the finals, obviously Raw versus SmackDown, at the next coming pay per view. I would have done this tournament during the summer months, to be completely fair, and the winner of those two sides of the brackets would have met at SummerSlam for a shot at the world title in the near future. You could have done that for Survivor Series as well. I mean, hell, you could have done that at basically any point. I would basically have had just a Raw versus SmackDown type feel, and whoever won the World Cup not would have not only gotten a the trophy that they're presenting to the winner, but you could have gave them like a world championship opportunity. I know we're getting an intercontinental championship match, I believe, for the winner of the World Cup this year, for WWE, but I would have done that for the World Cup. For the World Cup World Championship, it does kind of make sense. But yeah, you could have done that for Survivor Series. I thought that would have been a great thing to do. But no, they're only doing it for the Intercontinental title. Maybe we can build on it, right? Maybe this is just a building block. Maybe this is just a stepping stone to see what it could be in the future. We don't know just yet. But yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna continue on with the show until Loft does get in here because I don't want to waste your guys' time, and I know you guys' time is very very important. So yeah, I hope since Butch is uh gonna be in War Games, that's when they can start calling him Pete Dunne again. I want that too. I want that too. I just wanted to be called Pete Dunne. I don't understand why they're just still calling him Butch. But yeah, I want him to be Pete Dunne again. Um, the Usos and the New Day have never really had a bad match together. That is very true too. That is very true. I thought any type of existence when it comes to a Uso and New Day match, it's always been a banger. Shout out to Sheamus. WWE World Cup 2026 is going to be wild. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. Wish they would have done an old TNA style World Cup. TNA style tournaments were fantastic, Johnny. I goddamn love it. Um, I don't know if Nate's gonna be on. Um, I mean, I can send it to the OTB chat. It's just very weird. I thought Loft would have been in here by now. Um, I'm just gonna send it to the OTB chat and see if anybody comes on in. It's I thought Loft would have been in here by now, to be completely fair. But we sent it to everybody in OTB, so we'll see where things go from there. I want WWE to do a feast or fired style match like TNA used to. Feast or Fired was great. Feast or Fired was fantastic. And we got my girl Marissa in here. What is going on, girl? How are you doing tonight? I legitimately just saw you on the Triple Threat Pod, so it's a great time being over here on the Outside the Brand YouTube channel. It's just great. And we will have you, Johnny, and Erica on uh, very soon, so you guys can promote your show on my show. And here is my big brother, without a shadow of a doubt. Man needs no introduction. Loft Not Famous. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah.
I thought
What's
you
up?
wanted a night off tonight, considering it's your 22nd birthday, and you're kind of not in the most stable set of mind right now, aren't you?
No, I'm cool right now. It took a
You
minute
had a
from
little bit of a
okay.
drinks, did you? You threw a couple down. You threw a couple back.
Three.
You threw
Three.
three down. Oh man. Oh gee. Oh man. You were getting
I
drunk
took
tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh
go into
my
the
goodness.
podcast. I mean, not the podcast. Go into the group chat and see what my third one. That jump was big, bro. I'm cool right now. I'm cool right now. I was watching SmackDown. I was at Applebee's. I was watching SmackDown the entire time. That I was not missing the show at all.
Marissa, you can be invited whenever you want. Hell, you don't even have to be invited. You can just say, "Hey, Phil, invite me, you bitch," and I'll just invite you on.
Now, me
You're just
personally, I don't know if I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I hope she don't call you that. That's very
listen.
mean.
Listen, if Marissa can call me whatever she wants because sometimes she scares me,
That's
and it's
crazy.
just a thing. It's just a thing that happens. Um, but
That's
yeah,
it.
you can call me whatever you want, and I'll probably just listen. So just do it. Um, but love.
Oh
Tonight's
man.
show was fantastic for Friday Night SmackDown. I thought it was a great show. I thought the Undisputed Tag Title match was great. I thought
Mhm.
Shinsuke and Santos, they killed it.
I didn't see all of that, and I gotta go
Really.
watch. I didn't see all of that. I gotta go watch that again. I know who won, but I didn't see all of that, so I gotta go watch that.
All right, Marissa, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, the thing is, not calling me a bitch is
Yeah,
probably a good idea, but that's okay.
yeah, I mean this is me.
It's alright. But yeah, I thought tonight's show was great, and we also had two tournament matches on AEW Rampage as well. As we all know, the AEW World Title Eliminator tournament happened is happening as well. So we did have that as well. So yeah, um, we so all of this was happening. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura and Escobar was great. We then had a six-pack challenge for the number one contenders spot of the SmackDown Women's Championship. And this, I
Yeah,
don't know how you felt about this, considering you watched it while drunk. Um,
yeah. That was a perfect
it's the
time.
thing. Um, I didn't like this match all too much, mainly because it kind of just felt out of place. None of these six really made sense, and if one did, Liv was the only one to make sense, and she didn't even win.
Yeah, I was expecting a Liv win. I'm scared for the Shotzi and Ronda match because Shotzi's been on the slump ever since Money in the Bank. To me,
Shotzi won just to lose
yeah,
because she's
I feel
not
like
winning.
I f- Ronda's gonna like wipe the floor with her, and I don't want to see that because I like Shotzi a lot, and she's at her peak. She's way too good to be getting thrown around by Ronda. Like I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it.
Um. Yeah. So, Ariane, I don't know how to say names. So if I butcher it, I apologize. Your birthday was on Wednesday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy
Uh,
belated birthday.
throw some birthday cake emojis. I don't know if you are of age, but if you are of age, put some wine glasses in the chat. Uh, but if not, we don't promote underage drinking. Put some birthday cake emojis in the chat. For Ariane. Yeah. Shayna should have been in the match. I completely agree. I completely agree, Sean.
Yeah,
Um, I understand Shayna and Ronda are kind of in cahoots right now, but Shayna should have at least gotten at least some kind of recognition in there instead of, well, not instead of, but we had these six. Oh, you're 12. Yeah, no, we don't promote underage drinking. Yeah, birthday
no,
cake emojis are permitted for REN.
get some Sprite or
Yeah,
something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Get some Sprite. You feel me?
Drink some water. You can never be too hydrated.
Always drink some water.
Um,
So
I apologize. I did not know you were 12. um, but the six women in this match tonight were Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi, Sonya Deville, Lacey Evans, for whatever reason, and Xia Li. Um, I just don't get the SmackDown's really lacking in this division, and that's all I'm really gonna say.
that's what it is. I mean, I I don't want them to oversaturate it with the six pack challenge stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like we've seen a lot more of those than like we've seen in a very long time. But um, I don't think I had a problem with the match. I wasn't the biggest fan of Shotzi winning, not because she's Shotzi, just because Ronda's Ronda. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I'm still under the impression that Liv's two worst matches of at least a year were both against Ronda. So I don't want Shotzi to get thrown under the bus more than she already has because she has a bad match with Ronda because Ronda doesn't know how to work with certain people. So
Yeah,
it's just I I don't know. Well, I do know. I do not want to see this match, and we all know Ronda's 99% going to retain. But I just hope at some point this leads to Shayna beating her because I don't want to see Ronda and Shayna together for a long period of time at all.
right. Now, I think, and here's the thing: the whole Shayna and Ronda Rousey pairing. I saw it coming. First of all, I mean, it made sense for what it was at the time, basically mainly because of their backgrounds together. They were obviously in the MMA together, and they actually, they did train together for all those months, or not even months, years, before they were even, thinking of WWE as a career. Raquel, not Raquel. Uh, we're going to be getting Shayna versus Ronda at some point, and I do believe that to be 100% a factual statement there because at the end of the day, I think this is probably going to turn into like something of a Keith Lee and Swerve type of thing, where they might be okay for right now, but Shayna's and I also shout out Johnny for this because this is 100%. Um, I can see this happening 100%. Shayna's gonna want that title, and she'll be like, "Hey, why don't I get a shot after all this helping of I've done for you?" Ronda's not going to like that. Shayna's definitely not going to like that, so Shayna could possibly turn on Ronda, or whatever way you want to go about it. If Shayna was the one to beat Ronda Rousey, I would not be too opposed to that. They just got to get that story going if that is going to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to worry about it, even though I'm definitely worrying about it.
I just want
But
Ronda out of here, to be fair.
whoever gets her about the way quicker, that's what I'm with. So
Yeah. Um. So I mean, we had the 6-pack challenge. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. To be fair with you, um, Lacey Evans, she had a clothesline on Shotzi. Xylee, with a kick onto Evans. Raquel, then with a power bomb onto Xylee. She goes for the cover, but Sonya drags her to the outside of the ring. Raquel then with a kick to the face onto Sonya. Raquel then grabs a table from under the ring. Raquel sets up the table on the outside of the ring in front of the announce table, and steel steps were right next to it. Raquel then gets Sonya onto the steel steps. Liv then comes out of nowhere and jumps onto Raquel from both the barricade from off the barricade. She channeled her inner Jeff Hardy there, and all three women are down for the count. They did not. They, it looked very botched. It just looked very messy to me right there. I shouldn't say botched. I should really say messy because that was kind of
yeah,
a
look,
real messy spot up there.
yeah, probably messy is probably a better word, I guess.
It wasn't botched. I shouldn't say that, and I usually try to stay away from that word, but it happens a lot. Liv Hardy, yes, Liv Hardy right there by Johnny. That would be crazy. She just comes out into Jeff Hardy paint, does the whole thing.
I might dissolve if she did that. That might be the end of me. That would be the end.
so so yeah, Liv jumped off the barricade onto everything. It just didn't look too appealing, but they did try their best. Plus, it probably was a small space they had to work with too. It was just a thing. Evans with a kick to Shotzi. She runs the ropes, but Shotzi then hits a never wake up and goes for the cover for the 1-2-3. LMAO, I might dissolve, says Johnny.
What? Bro, that might be it. That would be it.
And he said, "Hey."
I don't know what it is. It's when the beautiful girl wears paraphernalia of like your favorite superstar, like favorite basketball player. Like imagine like a beautiful girl like wearing like a Lamar Jackson jersey.
Oh, then she I'm
Yeah,
following. I'm
you
following for
know,
her.
it's over
I'm
with.
following for her.
That's what I'm saying. So Liv
If
being
any
amazing.
girl in general is a Ravens fan, I'm following because they're just the greatest of all time.
You understand now. You understand.
you know, uh, listen. Now, if we were a Steelers fan, that might be a little bit of a problem. I'm sorry, Johnny. Sorry, Johnny.
Who's a
I know.
Steelers fan?
Huh?
Who are Steelers fans? They have those too?
Johnny, Marissa, and Erica, actually.
They're bad.
They're,
They
these three are the only Steelers fan that I tolerate because they're actually great people.
I look, I'm mad at them. I needed them to beat the Eagles last week and they didn't do it and I was irritated.
But here's the thing: T.J. Watt is coming back. I hear.
Oh, I hope he makes an impact. I
If
really
T.J.
do.
Watt comes back,
I really hope he makes an impact. Cause
please,
damn,
please.
I was pissed last
Now, now knowing T.J. Watt, I want him
Oh yeah.
to continuing to get to continue to get those sacks because right now Matt Judon leads the league on 11.5, and he's a Patriot, a former Raven by the way, but he left our team for whatever reason to go to the Patriots. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, Matt Judon's great, but come on, TJ, come on back. I forgot I put a Nightbot in here, and I forgot to do the prompts.
Oh God. Hey Tony, you like that? You know what I'm saying? That's out to the goat. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny, just please. Here's the thing. I'm gonna definitely figure out these prompts for Nightbot. If you
I'm about to beat him up. He said, "Stop that."
just do normal chat, please. I don't want you to get like banned or whatever because you're
Nightbot ain't gonna do
using all
something.
caps, huh?
Nightbot ain't gonna do nothing. It's talking.
I So who's Loft's team? Loft, would you mind?
The worst team in the NFL, the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. You all good, bro? Man, listen, I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. Nightbot's getting a little crazy. Um, I forgot I put a Nightbot on here yesterday because I thought Nightbot would possibly help out with the you know the those spam accounts that happen on this chat all the time. I thought he would kind of help, but now he's just yelling at Johnny for doing all caps, and it's kind of weird. And Laugh just left. And Johnny said, "Yikes." I know, we're trying. We're trying to do the best we can with Laugh. Nightbot versus Johnny for the YouTube Championship. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Um, Hell, I'd even do it in 2K22. I'd stream that shit. I'd stream that shit here. To be completely fair with you, I really would. Nightbot wants smoke. What's going on, Tommy? What's going on, Tommy? How are you, my man? I don't know what happened to Loft. I think Loft just he didn't die, but Loft just he just said, yeah, no, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah. Um. But yeah. So I mean, we'll get him back hopefully. I don't know what happened, but yeah. I hope he'll be back. I hope he'll be back. I really do. We came back from commercial break. And Emma and Shotzi are backstage. Nightbot entered the impact zone. Yeah. What's going on? The impact zone, baby. Emma and Shotzi are backstage, and Emma congratulates Shotzi on the win. Emma asks if she knew where Madcap was. Shotzi then told her that she might be crushing on Madcap, and in comes Shayna Baszler, who congratulates her. She tells her that she won a beating of a lifetime. She is going to cause her more pain and anguish than she has ever felt in her entire life. And she won a broken arm or an ankle snapped like a twig. Shotzi then tells Rhonda that Rhonda has never been in the ring with somebody like her. And she might just surprise Rhonda. Her and the entire and the entire world. Shit. Shayna then tells her just to turn around and you might actually want to tell Rhonda that yourself. She then turns around and Rhonda's standing right there. And Shayna gets her into a Kirifuda clutch. Isn't Emma dating Madcap? Yes, she is. So, yeah. So she was looking for her real life boyfriend. And yeah, Shotzi just airs it all out on national television saying that you might be crushing. Well, yeah, of course she is because it's her goddamn boyfriend. So, yeah, just airing it all out, I guess. But yeah. We cut to Caleb Braxton, who was with Ricochet. Ricochet says that the World Cup tournament isn't just a chance to compete. This is a chance for him to earn another opportunity to get back what is his, and that is the Intercontinental Championship. In comes Imperium, and Walter tells him to to clarify by what is his. He wants him to fight with all his heart because he will love to beat him again. Walter's just fantastic. I think Walter is fantastic. I think Walter is legitimately on the run of a lifetime right now with that Intercontinental Championship, and I really don't see anybody beating him. I don't even know if the winner of this World Cup tournament will even be the guy to beat Walter. I thought, we're setting this up to possibly get a person that could be a credible threat to Walter. I don't know. I really don't know. So it's kind of just a thing where we are trying to figure out where things stand. So we'll see. I don't know what happened to Loft. Like, what happened? I He's not backstage. I don't see him on my side of the screen, so I don't know what happened to him. Walter versus Reigns. That most likely should happen. That definitely should happen. I just don't. I just don't know when. But yeah, I think that definitely should happen at some point down the line. We then had a World Cup match between Braun Strowman and Jinder Mahal. I understand Jinder being in this tournament, I guess, but Jinder was obviously going to lose to begin with, no matter who he faced. Braun Strowman? Why is Braun in the tournament? Why is Braun in the tournament? And I think Johnny would ask the same question. I think Tommy would ask the same question. I think Tony, Joey, Sean, I think basically anybody that is in the stream right now would ask that exact same question. Why is Braun Strowman in this godforsaken tournament? Braun Strowman losing to Ricochet or Ali with flippy shit is best for business. I 100% agree. I 100% agree because the man just goes out on Twitter and just trolls everybody, and now he has heat backstage. Of course, you would have heat backstage because I don't know, you legitimately just insulted basically almost everybody on the roster. I hope Braun loses in this tournament to somebody like a Ricochet or to somebody like an Ali just to see how bad the internet gets on just a trolling level of Braun Strowman. Seriously, I think that would just be great. I really do. Um, the bell rang as we are underway with this whole entire matchup, this whole entire ordeal. Jinder with a drop kick to the knee. Jinder with a knee to the face. He goes for a cover, but Braun kicks out. Jinder then runs, but Strowman slams him onto the mat. Strowman in with a shoulder tackle, and Jinder goes to the outside. Strowman, and with the Strowman Express, you know the wee just running around the ring looking like a goddamn fool. Oh yeah, it's a runaway train. Stop it. Just stop it. He throws Jinder into the ring. Strowman with a clothesline in the corner. Strowman with the power bomb, and he goes for the cover, and he gets the win. So, yeah, Strowman advances. He's in the semifinals. I, sure, Strowman. Strowman is in the semifinals of the World Cup, and this is just a thing that is happening. I mean, sure, really, I really do. I really do not understand the reasoning. Well, we are having Braun Strowman in the World Cup. but we have it. So we're just going to try to we're going to try to live. We're going to try to live this down, and we're going to try to hope that all of this just continues to stay the course, and hopefully Braun Strowman does not win this World Cup, because if he does, we might have a little bit of an issue on our hands. So, yeah, it's just a thing. So, hopefully everybody's in agreement with there. Braun should go back to selling out Buffalo Wild Wings party rooms with with CYN. I think that's a very good shout. I really do. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. We then had Zelina Vega versus B-Fab for whatever reason. And to be completely fair, I don't even know who won this match because I wasn't even really watching it. I was watching the Triple Threat podcast with Johnny, Erica, and Marissa. So I didn't even care for this match. I didn't care. I don't even think this match was probably anywhere that good. Um. So I mean, so yeah. The match didn't even start. Oh. Well, let's look into the notes. So let me see how this goes. Um, as Hit Row are in the ring, the Viking Raiders and Sarah Logan. Oh, that's right. Sarah Logan did come back out. Yep. Yeah. Sarah Logan. With the Viking Raiders, they attacked Legado del Fantasma and Hit Row from behind. They throw Legado into the barricade. Ivar with a big splash onto Adonis and a double team on top Dalla. Sarah Logan with a headbutt to B-Fab in the ring. And that's basically it. Okay, so yeah. The Viking Raiders and Sarah Logan are officially back on television on Friday Night SmackDown. Okay, yeah, I totally missed that then. I totally missed that then. Watching the podcast on Twitch, I totally missed that. So we'll see. Um, we had highlights from Crown Jewel airing, and out came the Usos, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. No Sami Zayn tonight. I don't know why. I know why Sami Zayn was not was not there for Crown Jewel, but for here, I don't know why. I really don't. Maybe they just gave him the week off. I really don't know why, but Sami Zayn was not here tonight. We could not be. We could feel Usi all we want, but we couldn't feel Usi with him out there. But yeah, we had things going. So the fans chant Usi as Roman Reigns tells them to acknowledge him. Heyman says that he and the tribal chief were discussing on their private jet while flying to this hellhole. And as he says that, the fans start to boo him, of course. Nightbot, our Ariane just wants to acknowledge the tribal chief. It's okay. Nightbot, it's okay. Nightbot's crazy. Nightbot is crazy. Although I will say, Nightbot, I mean, Nightbot's been doing pretty damn good tonight. We haven't seen any spam accounts. We haven't seen any spam accounts tonight. So I think Nightbot is really doing its job. It's just yelling at people for doing emotes and just, you know, all capitalized letters. It's just Nightbot's insane tonight. I really don't understand why. I wanted a Nightbot mainly because of the spam accounts. I didn't think it would be this crazy though with the emotes and the capitalized letters, I thought it would have been fine, but apparently Nightbot, yeah, said, nah, fuck you. I don't know. You guys can do whatever you want. I don't think Nightbot's really going to be doing that much damage here. I think we can gang up on Nightbot if we have to. So where was I? Oh, yeah. Heyman tells, oh, what is Usi is all. Heyman says that's not very Usi of them to boo. Then he tells them, what is Usi is all the great sports rivalries that plays out live on Fox. The USA versus England in soccer. Where's Johnny at? Soccer. Uh, go Liverpool. Um, we got the Cowboys versus the Packers. That game is going to be absolutely disgusting because I think the Cowboys are going to just kill the Green Bay Trash Cans. The Usos versus the New Day. Heyman says that he is lying through his teeth. The Usos versus the New Day is not a great sports rivalry. The New Day cannot compare to the Usos. No team can compare to them. Heyman then says that the New Day have been cast out to the ocean of obscurity like any being who steps into the ring with Roman Reigns. The Nightbot is not Uzi. The Nightbot is not Uzi at all. I 100% agree with you there, Arian. Roman then says it's not easy being his cousins. Their whole lives, everyone has always acknowledged him for his greatness, and he never thought this moment would come. But Jimmy, Jay, and as he is about to speak, out comes Ridge Holland and Butch. Holland then tells them, I'm putting my phone over there for now. Holland then tells them that he and Butch are sick and tired of the Bloodline using the numbers game every single week. It's fight night, and they've brought back up. And out comes the Celtic Warrior, the man, the myth, the legend, the WWE Hall of Famer, or at least that is what he will be known as very, very soon. Sheamus. Sheamus is now returning. And Nightbot's just now going after Sean. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So Sheamus is officially back. Sheamus is back. Sheamus is just great, and I think this is just going to be an absolutely great thing to see with Sheamus being back. He says tonight is the start of the end of the Bloodline, but as he is talking, his microphone cuts, and I felt really bad for him. Roman laughs and says that Sheamus can't even get the microphone to work. What is he going to do? Sheamus says that he has no problem saying it to his face. The Brawling Brutes get into the ring. The Brawling Brutes are outnumbered, and Roman Reigns stands tall. Out comes Drew McIntyre, who has had issues with Roman in the past. Jimmy then runs to the outside, but Drew hits him with a boot to the face. He hits Jay with a headbutt. He gets into the ring, and he hits Solo with a big boot. Roman with a boot to McIntyre. Sheamus, his right hands onto Roman, all 8 men. Fight in the ring as SmackDown goes off the air. And Relic is in the chat. What is going on, Brother Relic? This is a great time knowing that you are here on OTV for the SmackDown and AEW Rampage post show. Guys, This was a great way to end SmackDown, and here is the reason why it was a great way to end SmackDown. Because of the fact that this is all setting up for War Games. I am doing well, Relic. How are you? This is all setting up for War Games. This is setting up for War Games, and I could not be more proud of that. Sheamus versus Walter at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. That will happen. I do fully believe in that. But this is all setting up for War Games right now between the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. And this is going to be fantastic. I really do think so because of the fact that I called this like 3 weeks ago that this was going to be happening. And now that it's actually coming to fruition. It's legitimately Nostradamus over here. Phil Stradamus is striking once again. So yeah, it's just a great time. It's just a great time. I think War Games is just going to be absolutely fiery. Yes, John. Yes, Joey. That is for damn sure. And what is your theory, Relic? What is your theory on how everything is going to go down? What is your Austin theory, should I say? Raw needs a world title. You got people like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, Bobby Lashley, and Finn Balor going for the United States Championship. I do agree. I do agree with you there. The world title needs to go back to Monday Night Raw. We just need to split the titles again. And that's just what's really needing to be going down. But that's for damn sure. I do agree there. We got Mo in here. What's going on, Mo? How is your day today? Ro, I just noticed Death Triangle got a title defense next week. The Elite definitely returning Wednesday. Death Triangle's defending their tag title, their trios titles next Wednesday. Is that true? Is that true? If that's true, Johnny, we just got another thing happening. So we got Kevin Owens will return and be the fifth man. However, Cross will take out Drew. And they'll end up with a mystery member to replace Drew, which ends up being Seth Rollins. That could be interesting. I like that. I like that. Ricochet and Ali is going to be fired next Friday. That is very true. Apparently, Johnny, if you can try to confirm this, the Death Triangle could be defending their trios championships on Dynamite this coming Wednesday, which we are going to. So if you can look that up, and if you can see if that is very much true, we might be seeing a trios title match on Wednesday. Um, yeah. So if you can, please try to look that up. Rollins versus Reigns in War Games on the 10-year anniversary of the Shield debut. That actually makes a lot of sense now. That actually makes a ton of sense. And Triple H would definitely want to call into question for that. AR Fox. Top Triangle? Not Top Triangle. Jesus Christ. Imagine that. Top Flight and AR Fox versus the Death Triangle? So Darius Martin is back? Where was this announced, guys? I gotta figure I gotta figure this out. Did Tony Khan tweet this out? Did Tony Khan tweet this out? No, but I mean, we do have. Okay, he actually tweeted out a lot of shit. Um. Okay, well, Bandido was officially all elite. That's cool. Um. We got Anthony Bowens taking on Swerve Strickland this Wednesday. We got Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus Takeshita and Akimata. Oh my god, this is just crazy. What is happening right now? So we got okay. So we got Takeshita and Akimata versus Kingston and Ortiz on Rampage. AR Fox, Dante Martin, and Darius Martin are going up against the Death Triangle this Wednesday. Um, I still didn't find that to be confirmed yet, but the fact of the matter is, it looks like it looks like they're back. I, sure. I mean, I'm cool with it. It's just the fact of the matter. Oh, actually, no, it's right here. We got Claudio Castagnoli and Brian Danielson versus Jericho and Sammy Guevara. We got Ethan Page versus Bandido next Friday or next Wednesday. We got Dead Triangle versus Top Flight and AR Fox, and then Tony Storm and the Bunny happens there too. We got Anthony Bowens versus Swerve Strickland. Next Friday on AEW Rampage, we get Lance Archer versus Ricky Starks. Wow. We got a shit ton to look forward to. Wednesday, Johnny. This is insane. That is insane. That's just great. I know who AR Fox is. I know how incredible he is. That was just completely shocking to me. Ricky Starks being the underdog in this tournament is amazing. Ricky Starks is gonna win this entire thing. Ricky Starks is gonna win this entire thing. So I don't know what you think of him being an underdog means, but he is winning this entire thing. So I think that's just what's going to happen. Um, Supernova, you are fine. Nightbot is just being a bitch tonight. I don't know why Nightbot is just terrible. God damn it, Nightbot. So yeah, tonight, we're gonna go over AEW Rampage now. AEW Rampage was a good show tonight. We did have 2 tournament matches for the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. And we will be getting over some things right now. I do not have full on move by move notes for this, mainly because, again, I was watching the Triple Threat podcast, so I wasn't really too totally paying attention to Rampage. I pay attention to my friends, and they were on their podcast talking to some great people. So Rampage over a podcast, I can't just do that. I think I should do stuff with the podcast. So, I can't escape Nightbot and last stream, and now I have to see him here. I'm sorry, Aiden. I'm sorry. Makes so much sense why Dante lost now. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, that's actually very true, Johnny. Wow. I didn't even really think about that. So let's go over AEW Rampage, shall we? Let's go over AEW Rampage right now. We had Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian. They're being interviewed to set up Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus. And guys, this match is happening inside a steel cage. That's right. Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus inside a steel cage is happening at AEW Full Gear. That's going to be insane. And Jungle Boy will get his comeuppance against Luchasaurus and Christian Cage. That's just going to be an incredible match. And Johnny, I'm so jealous that you get to see that live. I'm so jealous. I wanted to go to Full Gear so bad, but I compromised and I did the go home show for Full Gear instead. I think I did some. I think I did a great compromise in the end anyway, because I think we're going to be seeing a fantastic Dynamite before Full Gear. So I compromised, and I think I did it pretty well. So yeah, we had Brian Cage versus Dante Martin, and to advance to the next round of the World Cup, not World Cup, World Title Eliminator tournament. And Brian Cage defeated Dante Martin in what was a pretty dang good match from what I could tell. Brian Cage is just super underrated, and I feel like Brian Cage does not get enough recognition he deserves. Anytime that I've actually tried to talk to the guy on Twitter or basically any type of social media, the guy has always put constructive criticism first, and I always, I love when professional wrestlers they see criticism on social media, but they take it, they hone it, and they actually like put it to good use. And they say, listen, all right, I definitely see where you're coming from. Let me see what I can do from here and here and here. And anytime that I've always given constructive criticism to Brian Cage, he always took it with a grain of salt and he always, which is very respectful about it. Brian Cage is super underrated, and the guy should not just be used for just these one-off tournaments because I feel like anytime anytime a tournament happens in AEW, and tournaments happen a lot, enter Brian Cage, which is not always a bad thing because I think that just shows how great Brian Cage could be. But Brian Cage should be used a lot more often than what he does. Am I wrong for thinking that? I think Brian Cage is fantastic, so maybe that's just me. But I think Brian Cage should be used a lot more than what he does get used for. Um, Brian Cage versus the King of Light Skins in AEW. That's crazy, Aiden. That's crazy. We then had Jake Hager interrupting a Renee Paquette interview with Claudio Castagnoli, and they faced off. Hager then wanted to see Claudio go back to his old self. He said that you are a great professional wrestler, but I feel like you could be a better sports entertainer. And Olaf is back, guys. Welcome
Hello.
Olaf back. What
Hello.
happened?
I was doing three things at once. I had to start taking care of for tasks, so I wasn't multitasking. So
All right. No problem, bro. So yeah, we kind of went through Friday Night SmackDown. But I will go back to that final part of the show where we saw Sheamus return, and Drew McIntyre comes out, and they were brawling with the Bloodline. This is setting up for War Games. Am I not correct in that?
I assume so. I
This
assume so.
definitely feels like a War Games thing for me.
Yeah.
Um, now, Relic was in here. You know Relic. He's a
Yeah.
very knowledgeable guy here. Um, I think the final person is going to be Kevin Owens because there's going to have to be 5-on-5. But Relic had a very interesting theory, an Austin theory, if I should say so myself,
Oh boy.
as to what it possibly could be for that final participant. And I'm going to scroll up. He says Kevin Owens will return and be the fifth man. However, Cross will take out Drew McIntyre, which would end up having a mystery member to replace Drew, which could end up being Seth Rollins. Now,
Mhm.
I could possibly see that because where did the Shield debut?
Survivor Series.
Rollins and Reigns in War Games on the 10-year anniversary of the Shield debut. I could see that, to be completely fair.
My only static was that is that Rollins is U.S. champion, and I prefer to have
That's
that
true.
championship defended on the pay per view. Now, if it isn't, then it looks like they're going more like his defense. The defenses for the U.S. Championship and the IC Championship are going to be on Raw and SmackDown. So if we're going that route, then that's a very good that's a very good Austin theory right there by Relic. But I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all.
I could see it mainly because of the 10-year anniversary, and I think Triple H would like to possibly recall that type of
Mhm,
an information. But
mhm.
if it's Kevin Owens, I'm not going to be mad at it either. I'm fine with it either way.
Yeah, cool me. Yes, sir.
um, but yeah, Sheamus coming back. That's just great. I think Sheamus is just fantastic.
Yeah,
Um, I just can't see them not doing something shared related. That's true too. It's the 10-year anniversary, so I feel like there definitely should be at least something to see.
yeah,
Um, the return of the goat, of course, Johnny, of course. Sheamus is fantastic. He is a Hall of Famer.
yeah.
So, yeah. Um, I was hoping Bobby Roode would pull up. Bobby Roode was backstage tonight. I know that. So he's basically on his way to return. It's just gonna take a little while,
It's
and I
almost time.
hope it is glorious, Bobby Roode, and I
It's
hope
almost
it is Bobby Roode. I don't want it to be Robert. Robert's too
yeah.
proper for
No
me.
more Roberts, please. Oh my god.
I want him to not be proper anymore. I want it to be Bobby. Um. So yeah. I don't know if you were here, Loft, but Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus is confirmed for Full Gear, and that is happening inside a
Whoa,
steel cage.
wait a minute. That feud is still going on.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
All right.
It's happening inside a steel cage.
Okay. AEW steel cage matches are really good for my
Yes.
past remembrance. So that should be
Yes.
cool. That should be all right.
Um. So that's gonna be great. Um. It's weird seeing Jeff Hardy in AEW. I mean,
Who you
Loft
telling?
loves it, but but it's a thing. Um. Jeff, I hope is doing okay, and I hope he can come back soon. But really, at the end of the day, just stay safe. That's all we really want from this guy. Um.
All I can ask.
So yeah. Kind of crazy that we're 2 months away from Cody Rhodes. Listen, bro.
It's almost
When
time.
Cody Rhodes returns, it is going to be fantastic. Adrenaline is in my soul. Jeff is welcome anywhere, of course, Marissa. He'd even be welcome here on the podcast. I think
You
Loft would combust if he was on the podcast with us at
I
all times.
y'all saw me react the last time. Y'all saw me react the last time, and I got to speak to him for a few seconds.
Jeff does what Jeff wants. Of course he does. Of course he does. And we approve. Yes, he does. Yes, we do.
And Marissa saw him in live person. She's stronger than me. I would have
I
died for it. But
I saw him live too. It was crazy.
yeah, y'all stronger than me. Y'all stronger than me. The fuck?
Thoughts on how good the first Triple H led Rumble is going to be? I think that's going to be fantastic.
Oh man.
I
Ugh.
think a Triple H led Royal Rumble is going to be incredibly booked.
As long as Cody wins, I'm on board.
Yes,
Whoa, they're still doing tribute. They're still doing a tribute to the troops.
I know.
Hey,
I just saw that. I was gonna announce that after everything was here. Um. So yeah, let's just get through this. So Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus is happening inside a steel cage. I think that's gonna be a fantastic match at Full Gear, and I think Jungle Boy is actually gonna have a comeuppance and win that, so that because Luchasaurus doesn't have to get pinned.
hmm.
So maybe that could be a reason as to that. Um, we'll answer all the Jeff Hardy questions in a second. I do kind of want to just get through this because Rampage, even though it was a good show, I was watching the Triple Threat podcast for most of it, so I really wasn't fully watching. Brian Cage defeated Dante Martin in the World Cup Eliminator tournament, so Brian Cage moves on into the semifinals. Uh, Jake Hager and Claudio Castagnoli had like a backstage argument with Renee Paquette, so they're possibly going to get involved somewhere on AEW Dynamite this coming Wednesday, so that's going to be cool. Um, Bandido, who is now officially All Elite, he just got signed tonight.
Oh, he signed.
Yes, he did.
Oh, fuck.
I
Okay.
know. I know.
Keep my thoughts.
He's a part of the Ring of Honor talent too, so I don't know.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
He's still a part of Ring of Honor. I bet he will be, but he is signed to AEW too. Um, he defeated Roosh to advance into the tournament.
Mm,
John Silver, Johnny Hungy, he ran down to prevent Roosh from cheating, and he assisted Bandito in the win, and it was a great match. So
mm.
it was fantastic there. Um, Nyla Rose issued an open challenge for the TBS championship, even though she's not the TBS champion. So there's a thing going on there. Um, it was a squash match against some local talent. I believe it was like Jessica Starks or whatever. I don't know who the hell it was. To
That's
be completely fair, she just we saw her on AEW Dark one time maybe, and that was it. And I don't watch
mm.
Dark, so I don't care. Um, Jade Cargill then came out though to brawl with Nyla, saying that she wants her belt back, and they will be having a match at Full Gear for the rightful ownership of the TBS title.
Why are they
TBS
having a
title,
match for the rightful ownership when
the
Jade is the
TBS,
rightful owner?
the TBS title is on the line in the match, but yes, it's going to be for the rightful owner, and Jade will kick Nyla's ass because Jade's not losing that title.
Hmm.
But it is the rightful ownership in a way because Nyla Rose holds possession of it when she's not even the champion. So
Yeah.
it's just weird. The All Atlantic Championship was on the line as Orange Cassidy took on Lee Johnson. This was a fantastic match, but Orange Cassidy retains. I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean,
Mm.
I overall understood the concept of the All Atlantic Championship because not everybody could be a world champion in AEW. And not everybody could be a TNT champion in AEW. But there are way too many championships on AEW television.
Orange
We
Cassidy
didn't
should
need
not
an
have
All
been.
Atlantic title.
I no, I'm not gonna say they don't need it. I just think that Pac shouldn't have ever lost. I think we started to spiral downhill once he lost because everything was cool. Like I think what was that Forbidden Door when they had the
Pac
big match?
couldn't even show up though on Dynamite to even defend it because
Why?
he couldn't get here because travel restrictions all over the place.
Mm, I don't know. I just
It's just a weird situation with this title, bro.
yeah. I rather if you're getting rid of a belt, I would say you get rid of the TNC belt first. The All Atlantic looks like it could be something. The TNT title looks like it's just there. I don't know what they're trying to do with that.
I think the All Atlantic Championship is definitely in a lot better standings than the TNT title right now, because the TNT title, sometimes I even forget who the TNT champion is, and it's Wardlow, which I really should not be forgetting about Wardlow, but when you don't show him on TV, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact of the matter is the All Atlantic Championship, it should be a lot higher up than what we are seeing it as right now. And I love Orange. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably the only one in this chat that really does. But the fact of the matter is that we should be seeing a lot more stuff going on right now with these championships, and we just don't get to see it.
Pretty much.
So I want more. But Lance Archer versus Ricky Starks, it it was not it was slated to happen on Rampage, but it didn't happen. So I think we're getting that on Wednesday's Dynamite, if I'm not
Let's
mistaken.
go.
Or if not, it's gonna happen on next week's Rampage.
Ricky better be
And for
put
the,
over. I know that.
and for the love of God, please let Ricky Starks win that shit.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, yes. Um. So yeah, that was basically your AEW Rampage in a nutshell. I will be scrolling back up because, yes, I do want to answer all the Jeff Hardy questions that were basically asked. So, um, let's go. Let's continue to go up. I scrolled way too far up to be completely fair. Cody time, yes, of course it's Cody time.
Oh, Phil, you got to see Black Panther at some point, bro.
Oh, I'm seeing it this weekend. Don't
That shit
worry.
is sick. Oh my god.
Um, Favorite Jeff Hardy moment and favorite match. That's all you, bro. Go ahead.
Damn. Uh,
I think my favorite match is the triple threat at Armageddon 08, where he won the title. But that's just me. And that's probably my favorite moment too.
favorite match. Well, I think favorite moment is when he showed up in TNA for the first time because that was like I had no idea he was going to be at
That's
that
fair.
TNA show, and I just
That's
got
fair.
done crying that he left. So he just popped up on the TNA show. And I was like, oh
That's
my god,
right. The steel cage match, but he showed
yeah,
up like almost immediately on TNA.
that was insane. That was a very insane day. Um, favorite match? I think I would probably go either his match against Undertaker, which he should have won. I still feel like he should have beat Undertaker.
Oh, on that Monday Night Raw, that ladder
Yeah,
match? Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Oh my god,
Either
yes.
either that or Jeff's. I think Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Roode versus Austin Aries for the world title. That match
TNA?
was insane. I think Jeff won. I think he did. Either that or Bobby retained. But
That
that
has
was
to be TNA because that just
yeah,
sounds TNA.
yeah. It was like 2012. That was when like that was like peak. That was like Jeff Hardy's like third peak in TNA when they just pushed him to the moon for 5 years. But Jeff, Bobby, and Austin Aries was an amazing match, bro. Probably my favorite match. Yeah.
Everything Hunter touches turns to gold. That is 100%
Most
true,
things. Most things.
Marissa. Um.
Most things.
Uh. Okay. So. Triple H's Thanksgiving and Vince. Oh, with Vince is gonna be weird AF. That's
Yeah, man.
probably true.
Pretty much.
Uh. Vince. Why is Johnny Gargano on Raw?
That shit is crazy.
If Nyla lost the match, does Jade lose the title? No. If Jade wins the match on uh if Jade wins the match on at Full Gear, she gets her title back. Basically, she gets her belt back. She retains the title, but she gets her belt back. It's just a fucking weird dynamic. I don't understand why they even made that a thing.
Mm.
Big Shotty deserves better. Big Shotty Loft is Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson. I have no idea who that man is.
He faced Orange Cassidy tonight for the TNT for the All Atlantic title,
Well, I already don't like him because I assume Cassidy won.
and he's in the factory with QT Marshall.
Oh nope, don't like him. Nope, I hate that.
He's a
No.
great professional wrestler. He was actually with Cody during the first parts of AEW, but then all of a sudden, once Cody left, he kind of just went to the
Hmm.
wayside. And then QT Marshall said, "Hey, no, fuck you. You're joining us." And he's like, "All right, fine, I guess." And as with them,
Alright.
I
Hmm.
don't know why the factory is a thing, but it is a thing.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. So Pac doesn't live in the U.S. He has a lot of travel issues. Yeah, that's why they had to get that title off of him. Because they could not defend that championship on AEW TV, and they won it on TV.
That's crazy.
But I know it's crazy, but it was true. Um, I'm excited to see what Triple H cooks up for the new WWE belt designs, most likely unveiled at Mania next year. If I took a guess, I would say after WrestleMania. I'd
Mm-hmm.
say probably like on those draft days. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously Monday Night Raw and SmackDown are going to have a draft after WrestleMania. So if the WWE title is back on Monday Night Raw, we can get a new unveiling of a possible championship design at that. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be all right.
Um, Tony realized that he booked way too many matches for Rampage. I bet probably. We did
Yeah.
have 4 matches on Rampage, which usually is not the norm. We have usually 3, so it's kind of weird. Did Nikita say happy birthday, Love?
No. I've
I
realized he
tried.
doesn't go on TikTok as much as like Instagram and shit. So
Yeah.
I probably would have been better going on there. But um I appreciate everyone who said happy birthday and tagged her on the post. I appreciate y'all for it.
What's your favorite WrestleMania main event? And I'm thinking they actually mean main event, like actual like last match of the show.
Cena and Rock the first time. That was a main event, right?
I think so.
Then
I think 27 had that as the main event.
either Cena and Rock the first time or Cena and Rock the second time. Yeah. Yeah.
WrestleMania 27 had The Miz and John Cena as the main event. My bad. Um,
Oh, what the fuck?
wait. So 28 was their first in a lifetime. Their once in a lifetime match. I thought it was 27 for some reason. That's right, because they
Huh.
built it the entire year. Cena Rock 1 was in the main event of WrestleMania 28. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that one.
I'd probably have to go with that too. Um, if not that match, probably WrestleMania 30. I think Brian finally getting that championship is just incredible.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if not that, Kofi Mania.
That
I
was,
don't
oh my
I
god.
don't think that was the main event though of 35, but either way. I mean,
It doesn't feel like it was the main event. I feel like there was something else after
I
it.
don't think WrestleMania 35 had that as the main event, but if it was, I'm just a
What could have been
genius.
the main event what could have been the main event at 35?
Oh, the winner take all triple threat match. The women's titles.
That was 35?
Yeah.
I have no recollection of that match. That's crazy.
Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte. Yeah.
Huh. All right. Yeah, I
It
remember
was
that.
going to be Becky and Ronda, but Charlotte inserted herself in there.
Roman Edge and Bryan was a very, very good match.
Yes.
I was desperately
Um,
with Edge to win, but holy shit, was that a good match?
TLC 2 can't be forget about either. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, Jeff Hardy's second TNA run was goaded. I agree there. Um,
Push that man to the moon for 10
how about
years.
favorite Kurt Angle matches? Moments in
Oh,
TNA. In
shit.
TNA is crazy.
Oh
Because
my
that was
god.
Perk Angle.
anytime Kurt and AJ got in the ring, and I mean
Yes.
anytime,
Yes.
like Slammiversary, you got the Genesis match, you got I think they had a match of sacrifice at some point. Um, Kurt versus Abyss when he did that crazy flip off the stage.
Basically, any Kurt Angle moment in TNA is just my
Man,
favorite because he's just great. And
Jeff, Kurt and Mr. Anderson. God damn. Oh my gosh.
this is a very, it's non wrestling, but I don't mind this question at all. Your dream car,
Um, I want a chrome Tesla.
Teslas. Yeah,
I want to get
they're
a
nice.
Tesla and then wrap it in chrome. That's what I would do.
They're nice. Um, Mine, and I know you're gonna hear the car brand name, and you're gonna be like, Phil, ew, like just shut up. But the actual car is very nice. A Nissan GTR.
Nissan GTR.
If you want to know the look of it, I'll even send you a picture.
Nissan
Because the whole nickname of everything is called Godzilla,
The
and
fuck?
it's just a beautiful looking car. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna show it here.
I was trying to think of how it looked without looking at it. I can't think of it right at the moment.
Nissan GTRs are incredible looking, especially especially if you get like the right type of packaging that these things come in. Oh my goodness, these things are great. So I do have so if you know the Fast and Furious movies,
Yeah.
you know Paul Walker's car?
That's it?
That's an older version of a Nissan GTR, but yes,
Okay. I know what
it
that
was
car.
like an older version of that. But well, Relics is a 1968 Camaro RSS, which is fantastic, by the way.
Hmm.
Um, how much is a GTR? They're like in the 150,000s, so I'm not gonna get it. It's crazy, especially for a Nissan. That's a Skyline. That's a GTR Skyline that Paul Walker has, but it's still a GTR.
Hmm.
Um, you know what? I'm gonna import this because I do want to show you guys the GTR.
Nissan GTR.
I got it right here. I got it right here. Look at that
Damn.
beauty. Look at that thing, dude.
Not bad at all.
It looks gorgeous, and all the angles are here. It looks a little pixelated here, but um,
Huh.
the inside looks amazing. All the angles about it just looks so good. Um,
Yeah.
and it goes to like from 0 to 60 in like 2.8 seconds. It's crazy fast.
Yeesh.
It's crazy fast. I call it like the Smile Mobile because anytime you put that thing in sport mode and you get that like automatically going in like that 2.8 seconds into 0 to 60, you can't just help not to smile.
Shit. 0 to 6. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want a Mustang. I saw a Mustang the other day. I saw a Mustang the other. It was like an old John though. I think like the old like the real old Mustangs are fucking fire. Marissa SJ nostalgia. Lambo. I want to ride the Lambo so bad. I went to a car show and they had like this hot pink Lambo and I took a picture when that joint. Bro, I never drove it. I never drove in one before. I never drove one before, but I sat in it and the seats looked like a freaking spaceship. So that would be cool. Lambo would be insane. Toyota
Yeah,
Supra. What is a Toyota
Toyota
Supra?
Supras those are nice.
I
Those are
never seen
nice.
that before. Toyota Supra.
My first car is gonna be a 20. Hey, I have a Chevy Cruze, not 2022, but I have a Chevy Cruze.
Same here.
And Chevy Cruzes are pretty nice too. Um,
Damn, that's cool.
what?
Toyota Supra.
Yeah, Supers are nice.
That's a
Oh my
fucking.
god.
Is that a coupe? Oh shit. Okay. Huh. Fucking two-door.
When uh, well, we
Oh,
all know JD over here, especially Relic. He gets into his Mustang all the time. I don't know what Mustang he has. I
wow.
want to know
Yeah.
what it is. I want to know what year it is. I want to know the actual design of everything. But oh my god, Mustangs are great. My dad got a Mustang. I legitimately called you when my dad got a Mustang,
But that was funny.
and it was crazy. It's
Oh,
crazy. I love Mustangs so much, bro. Um, you got an '06 Pontiac G. Oh my god, bro. You got a Pontiac G6?
the
I love
fuck?
cars, Loft, if you couldn't tell.
Oh,
Um,
no, I hear you.
you
Some cars I do know, some cars I just don't, but
got a goddamn '06 Pontiac. That is okay. Okay. I, man, you want to say it's a 2016 Mustang that he has? I don't care. The way that he treats that Mustang, I don't even care if it's like an '04 Mustang.
hmm,
He's insanely talented with it. So I think it's great either way. Um, but yeah, that was your SmackDown and AEW Rampage post show. We did a little bit of talking afterwards. Um, yeah. It was great. I broke my TV remote, guys, today. You guys didn't see that.
damn,
Um, so yeah, anytime now that I have to turn off my TV, I have to unplug it.
damn.
And it's stuck on one channel now because I can't change it because the TV remote is broken.
Is it
So
a good channel?
it's Friday Night SmackDown, so it's Fox.
Ah, he's watching Fox for the rest of your life.
I'm just watching Fox the rest of my life, and I can't even turn on my I can't I can turn on my PlayStation all I want, but I can't play it because I can't
Wait,
even switch it to the input.
your TV doesn't automatically like when I turn my PlayStation on, it immediately switches over to like the input.
It doesn't switch over. It does like it puts like the thing to switch over on,
Yeah.
and I have to click the OK button on my remote. But with my remote
Oh,
being broken, I can't
damn,
click OK.
damn.
So it's just a thing.
That's tough. That's tough, man.
So yeah, now I have to wait 2 days, 2 days on Sunday to get my remote back because I ordered it on Amazon. I found this old relic of a remote on Amazon for $8,
Hmm.
but I had a gift card, so I got it for free.
All right.
So it's coming in the mail on Sunday. So yeah, can I do it manually? No, because my TV. If you look at my TV here, there's no buttons on it anywhere.
Damn.
So I can't even click it. I can't even do anything. So there's no buttons. So I'm just screwed for the rest of my life unless this TV remote does come in 2 days. But if it doesn't, USA Network and Fox aren't really going to get my rating
Damn.
because I'm going to have to watch wrestling on my laptop. I'm going to have to watch everything on my laptop from now on until the remote comes in. And then
Damn.
even then, when that remote comes in, I don't even know how I'm gonna hang it. I don't even know how I'm going to program it to my TV because I can't even get it on unless I turn it on manually. And even manually, I don't even know how to do that because there's no buttons. It's a
Hmm.
struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Damn.
So yeah. Um.
Bro, the
So yeah.
PlayStation 5 takes up half of my damn like TV shit. It's fucking huge.
Dude, it's my entire stand.
That's hilarious.
It's my entire stand.
Yeah.
And my family is like, Phil, why don't you just stand it up? I'm not standing it up because
That's what I'm
that thing
saying.
is tall too.
The moment I lose in the game and I accidentally kick it, and then my whole life flashed from my eyes. No, I'm
Right.
okay. No,
I talk with my hands. So if I just whack that thing, it's fallen, it's dead. I
that stand is in that box, and it's gonna stay in that box. That PS5 stand is gonna stay in that bitch. I tried to put my PS4 on it, and it damn near made the PS4 like crack. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going down. But that's the bit. I got my joint flat. I'm not standing this shit up. I can't.
yeah, no, it's crazy.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, no, the PS5 is obnoxiously big. I love the design of the PS5. I think it looks beautiful.
You know, you could take the top off.
Yes, I did.
I was messing around with it. It popped off. I thought I broke the whole shit. I was like, bro, I thought it was over.
Cause there's replaceable tops for it. You can like have different
I didn't know
types of
that.
colors. You're like, like it's actually it's like god dang like Fortnite. You can have like different skins for your god dang PS5. It's crazy.
I want to
Um,
make a red one. I can't find a red skin that like is like worthwhile. I guess I need to find one.
I didn't have one until 6 months later when it
Jeez.
came out. They, I told off this story before. I don't know if I told YouTube this yet, but um, when the PS5 came out, we couldn't get it on day one. So Christmas, I asked for it, and they gave me a big box. Inside that box was a smaller box. Inside that box was a smaller box. And you basically got down to like just smaller boxes until it's like, sometimes gift cards get put in like these little tiny boxes.
Yeah.
I got a gift card tiny box. I opened up that shit. I get the wrapping paper out. And it's a piece of paper. Folded. I unfold the paper. And it's a PS5. Printed on a piece of white paper. And on the back of it, they wrote, Phil, here's your PS5. Once we are actually able to get it, you'll be the first one to know. And I'm like, did we really need to do all of this? Get me so hyped up just to get a piece of paper with a PS5 on it. And she's like, Phil, we understand. It's that was kind of mean, but we just couldn't get it because it's just crazy. And I'm like, that's fine. I just felt sad after all that, and you put me through all these emotions.
I would have been pissed. Once I got to like the medium box, I'm like, all right, what we doing? Because like
That is
like
what I was doing. And they're
what's
like,
going?
no, keep opening. I'm like, fine, but I know
Throw
something's
that
up
shit.
right now.
I'd have been pissed.
I didn't get it until 6 months later after Christmas.
Hey man,
January, February, March, April, May. I didn't get it until June of last year.
hey, this
So
shit out
yeah,
of the
so now it's just a thing. Anytime I see a big box, I'm gonna have goddamn PTSD saying, all right, what the fuck are we really doing here? And then it's actually gonna be something, and I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry guys.
Hey, that's how they get you. The big box, and then it's like nothing in said big box, the socks and shit. That's how they get you.
How many times do you get socks every single year? Oh my goodness, I get
I
socks.
deemed a pair of socks at my dad because he put them in a the year I wanted a freaking Wii U. He got
Yes.
somehow he found a freaking Nintendo box. I'm like, where in the hell you found that? And the whole thing full of 20 pack, like multiple packs of 20 packs of socks.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
flung the whole thing at his head. He gonna get mad at me. No, no. It's not how things work here. You can't do something stupid and then I retaliate, you mad at me. No.
my entire family has like this entire rule. They're like, listen, you get one big gift. You get one big gift a year. If you don't tell us your big gift by this date, by at least Thanksgiving, you're getting socks and underwear for Christmas. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, all right. So I tell him my gift as quick as I humanly possibly can, because if not, the only thing I'm getting is socks and underwear, and that just can't be my Christmas.
That shit's crazy.
It's a crazy time over here. You think it's bad wherever you guys are. Trust me, it's not as bad as over here.
You ever got cold, Phil?
Yes, I have actually. Yes,
See, they wake up and it just rocks in the stock. I thought
rocks
that
in your
shit was a myth.
stocking,
I thought it was a myth. Nah,
and
bro.
and it hurts. It hurts.
I didn't even do nothing. They just wanted to make
Cause,
me like,
cause you
hey.
thought you were good all year, and then you get cold, and I'm like, well,
First of all, let's
what
just stop
happened?
this right now. Being good all year is crazy. You're meant to do something wrong within a year.
you're,
Being good
you're,
all year.
you're,
That's
you're
such
gonna
stupid.
do something bad.
Like, you got to be good all year. First of all, no, big man. I do not have to be good all year. That being good all year is you're going to do something stupid in 365 days. At some point, you're gonna mess up. Be good all year.
Yes.
So stupid.
So apparently Nightbot was added again to Sean. Um,
I think
yes,
you beat him.
you're
They like
starting
jump
to
this
bug
time.
me. Stop spamming emotes. Listen, Nightbot's just crazy. I actually got to go back into Nightbot into settings and actually figure all that out, because I don't
Just
want you guys
just
to.
lower the moderation down so it's not as uh strict on people doing stuff like the caps and stuff like that.
I know. I'm gonna go in there after the stream, because it's crazy that they're just getting yelled at, and it's just normal
Yeah.
behavior here. And RAN's probably gonna get yelled at now. But yeah, it's just crazy. Nightbot won't fight me like a man. Listen, Nightbot's crazy. Nightbot's crazy. I know Loft has to deal with him too.
Yeah, I had to freaking I had to mess with that shit. That shit was not working. Mhm.
So yeah, guys. That was your Friday Night SmackDown AEW Rampage post show. I hope you guys had a good night tonight. I want to wish Loft again a happy birthday. Hope your
Thank-
22nd was very, very rewarding.
I'm drunk,
Definitely
Phil.
was rewarding with all the drinks that you had, and a great movie.
I'm drunk, Phil. I need water. I haven't drinking any water. I'm surprised I got this far. I'm tired and drunk. So
Was it as great as a movie as everybody was hoping it would be?
I think it it's about to break into top three movies I've seen in my whole life because I was crying, and it's a beyond the sad aspects of it. It's just a really well made movie. I'm about to watch a review right now. Some guys who said it was trash, just just to make myself mad. I guess I don't. I want to see what they say, but I think
Wa-
that was
was it a
an
good send off for Chadwick?
amazing send off. Stay
Okay.
after the credits for the love of God, because the post
There are
credits.
definitely some after credit scenes that you have to stay and watch.
There's only one. There's only one post credit scene, and the whole movie they're trying to get you to cry. They're just punching you in the chest, like cry. You're gonna, and they got me. You know what I'm saying? I
All
had to
right,
hold back the few. They tried really hard, but yeah.
man. But yeah,
I
guys.
got this though. I got this though.
I know I
Y-
saw that. I was like, that is
it's-
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, bro.
Um, but yeah, guys, that's it. If you guys liked what you heard tonight, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. Uh, Thank you to Johnny for being in the chat here. Relic, you're my guy. Marissa also showed up in the chat tonight. Absolutely fantastic show. Um, Have a good rest of the night, guys. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll talk to you sometime this weekend. I think we're going to have an extra. And by the way, now StreamYard updated itself.
Oh.
And now we can have not only live streams be a part of StreamYard, we can actually do pre recorded uploads and
Ah,
record them through StreamYard.
nice.
So if I
Nice.
ever have like an actual extra and I wanted to do like a 20 to 30-minute video for you guys just randomly throughout the week before the actual live stream started, I can just come on in here and just do a pre-recorded video
Mm,
and upload it to YouTube as like a little bit of something for you guys to enjoy throughout the week, and unless if it's like an actual YouTube live stream.
nice.
I found that today when I was making the stream today, and I was like, a pre-recorded video. That's actually sick. All right, cool.
That's
So that's awesome. And the way YouTube, you know, YouTube YouTube's terrible nowadays because
oh.
what happened was I was going through our channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just freaking crazy. So I go to our videos tab,
Mm.
and the one video, and it looks like we only have one video made on our entire YouTube channel, and it was made like a year ago. It was like a 2-minute video I had to make because apparently there was like a Friday night war going on between Rampage and SmackDown for like the first time ever, and people were just very confused on it. So I just made a random video on my phone real quick and uploaded it to the channel.
Mm.
It only shows that one video in our video section.
Mm.
Now there's a live section on YouTube where basically all our videos are.
Hmm.
It's just weird. Like they
How
have
did they
like
move
different
it?
they have different like just tabs now and everything. There's home, which is obviously just our home page and everything like that. But the fact of the matter is there's just videos, live, playlists, and then obviously community channels and about. That's always been there with playlists as well. But the fact of the matter is they just separate lives and videos.
Hmm.
I don't know why they did it. But yeah, if you ever want to see our live streams that we have done throughout the entire duration of this channel, you got to go to the live section.
All right.
It's just
Hmm.
crazy, and I don't know why. And I found this out basically from JD. He tweeted out something to the YouTube creators today, and he's like, why are none of my live streams showing up? The latest upload that I apparently have is from 9 days ago." And then people were telling him that they separated things. And he's like, "Man, that is ridiculous." And I have to agree because
Mm.
things are just like, why would you separate stuff like that? You might actually, well, I don't, do you do live streams on your channel too? When you do like your Falcon stuff?
Very rarely. Very, very rarely, because live streams
Okay,
on
so it is
YouTube
pre
is
recorded stuff for you.
yeah. Live streams on YouTube, they mess up your views if you're not a primarily live stream channel. Like, I'm not a primarily live stream channel, so when I go out and do lives, it messes up my views. So, I don't do it a lot at all.
I'm looking at your stuff right now, and basically yeah, yours is in the video section.
Yeah.
You have live streams and everything like that, but normally all your live streams has been basically your game stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're safe, and
Yeah.
you have shorts. I forgot you have shorts here too.
Get on get on the YouTube Shorts, 'cause if stuff gets bad, YouTube Shorts pays you like, it pays you separately, like, than YouTube, and it's like
Yeah.
it's kinda weird, but YouTube Shorts, their algorithm is I feel like is much smoother, and even so, I feel like I get more entertainment from scrolling on Shorts than I do on the TikTok For You page, I ain't gonna cap. So,
Oh, and you can join Lav's channel now. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you make like members and stuff like that. I've had that for a little bit. Yeah.
$19.99 a month for the elite. That's crazy.
That I didn't change the prices. All that shit was like the
That's
custom
just
stuff.
default.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
I don't think anyone joined it, so I'm pretty sure because I feel like they would have notified me, but I don't know.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, guys. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a good rest of the night. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll talk to you soon. Good night.